put that double barrel shotgun and fired 2 blasts. You don't need 30 rounds to protect yourself. Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun.
I know, it's a Shockwave and people say they're useless, but today's video we're gonna actually really see if it's useless or if it's an awesome home defense gun that's perfect for certain applications. What's up guys? So in today's video we're gonna talk about the Mossberg 590S, commonly called the Mossberg Shockwave. There's a lot of mixed things about this gun, pretty much like everything else in life. This one in particular is the 14-inch barrel, so it's not considered a shotgun, it's considered a firearm. This is the 12 gauge model. But yeah, today's video we're just gonna go over it, kind of show you the specs of it, and then also I have a couple things that I'm gonna put on it. Got a laser and then a side saddle. So we'll put these things on it, get those installed, and then put some rounds through it, give you guys my thoughts on it. I personally, right off the bat, I just like the size of it for home and defense. Yeah, let's check it out. All right, so we got it up over here on the bench. Let's just take a closer look at it. So this is what you get right out of the box. Now it does shoot the 1 3/4 shells all the way up to the 3-inch shells, which I think is pretty cool. And one of the main reasons also with the length of the barrel, those were the 2 main things that drew me into this gun. We'll throw that side saddle and laser on here and shoot it and see how it is. So the reason I decided to go with a laser rather than a red dot is just with this goose head they have on it right here. When no stock, you can't really shoulder it. So if you can't shoulder it, then it gets kind of close to your face, and I wanted my wife to be able to use this just be a bedside gun, just something for home defense, you know, easy to clear a hallway or bedroom and not have to worry about rounding to bedrooms with a long barrel or anything like that. So I just grabbed a Crimson Trace green laser. It attaches on the side here. Should be fairly simple and quick and easy to do. So they give you an adapter for the 20 gauge model. Obviously, like I said, this is the 12 gauge, so we don't need that. So yeah, it just goes on top, and then you'll be able to hit the switch. You can leave it on and then depress it, and we'll see. So I liked this just because it was pretty low profile, sleek, and then also too, it gives you the opportunity to where you can actually fire the weapon from the hip instead of getting it up close to your face and risking scaring a shooter or hitting yourself in the face. For the side saddle, I just went with the TacStar. The reason I liked this one is just because it's really slim. I wanted to kind of keep it slim. And then I'm also going to be running the mini shells in here. So we'll see how those fit. I kind of think they'll look perfect in this slimmer side saddle. So we'll get this thrown on there as well. So they just got baggies of hardware. They come with some Allen keys as well, which is nice. A little dummy around. Okay, so there's 4 screw heads. Just take a small flat head, back them all out. Obviously you want to be careful not to strip them. They seem like they might be kind of thin, so make sure you got the right size small flat head screwdriver just to get them out so you don't worry about stripping them, causing yourself more of a hassle than it needs to be. We will open this up. So I'm going to kind of combine, but I'm going to put both of these on at the same time. It'll make it easier that way. Punch this pin out. Pull that in. So once you have that stuff taken out, you're ready to mount your, should be, let me just double check. Should be ready to mount your laser. So to attach the side saddle, inside here there's that's a flat head. You'll take that out. There we go. Got that guy out. And we'll get the bolt that goes through. So this bolt here will replace that pin that we punched out. That goes in like that. Actually, before I put this side in, let's That's what I was waiting to do. The side saddle, it's actually got a metal, or probably aluminum, I think is what it is, backing plate with rubber inside there so it'll hold the shells. I like it just because it's pretty sleek and a minimal design. I mean, it's not going to be super bulky and taking up a lot of room. This is the whole point of this gun, in my opinion, just to have a small 12 gauge package that has some capacity to it. Running these little mini slugs, which I'll show you guys them, or mini shells, you can get 8+1 capacity because they're tiny. I mean, compared to a full size. Let's get this guy in there. And then this is for the other side where we took that other screw out. Turn it over. Get that screw screwed in. Once you have that screw nice and tight, little nut. We'll just go over that screw. Where we replaced that pin, just tighten those both up. I'm just gonna snug everything up for right now. I'm not gonna crank anything too tight. Okay, once you got this on there, then there's 4 Allen bolts you gotta put on the top. So they're all the same length, just get them all started. So it's got this small little switch where you can leave it off or you can leave it on and then just hit your push pad. I think it's pretty cool. I think that'll be an easy way to target acquisition without actually having to get it up close to your face and shoulder. So for the ammunition, I got the shorty shot shells from Federal. These are just the little 1 3/4 guys. Like I said, they're tiny. These are what I'll keep in the side saddle. It's probably a combination between slugs and some buckshot. I do have a box of the Federal buckshot laying around here somewhere, but these are those guys. A lot of people have reviews about this gun kicking them in the face or hurts to shoot, so on and so forth. So I'm curious how it'll actually shoot with just the little slugs in it versus a full size, you know, like some Defender. You can see the size difference between, and this is just a 2 3/4. Well, it's actually not a slug, it's a slug and double out buckshot. So it's kind of a combination. I think these are really good rounds. Good if you got to take out an animal or something. And then also too, you're not just using a slug. So if you miss or you're close, you do have the buckshot, which is kind of gives you the best of both worlds. So these guys are pretty cool. You can see the difference in the size. And then obviously I load my side saddles this way, to each their own. Just basically how you train it and feel comfortable. People have mixed opinions on it, say, oh, well, if you have it this way, then they're all gonna fall out. Well, if you have them the other way, and you're going to try and reload and you're used to punching them through, well, it's not really gonna come through. So I like to be able to you can just slide them down real quick and then pop them in, load them, you're back in business. So that's why I carry them like that. I'm not running all over the place. This gun's gonna be sitting in the house and I'm not really concerned about them falling out. So that's my train of thought. That's how I do it. All right guys, so there you have it. Mossberg 590. I didn't get to shoot a whole lot of rounds through it. The weather was getting kind of crazy out there. I don't know what the deal is with the wind and all that, but I did put some rounds through it. The mini slugs were honestly pleasantly just really easy, fun to shoot. I could shoot those all day. The regular buckshot that I was shooting, there was really no kick or anything to it like that as far as recoil. I wasn't feeling any pain or anything like that. However, I didn't have any full-size slugs to shoot through it. I'm gonna do another video with the mini slugs and full-size slugs and shoot some stuff with it, do a comparison on it that way. See just see how it handles them. When I was out there shooting it, I was cheeking it, shooting it like that, but I really do like having that laser on there because I could just, from the waist, even in the daylight, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on the video, but even in the daylight, I could 10 yards away, see it on the target and just point and shoot from the waist, which for me, that's really cool, especially in a small package like this. So there's a lot of pros to this thing. I really like it. It's good for close quarter type stuff, a truck, car, you know, walking down hallways. It weighs just over 5 pounds. The overall length on it is just over 26 inches. The barrel is just over 14. I don't think you can really go wrong with it. I know there's a lot of negative stuff to be said about it, but I really enjoy it. So I can't wait to put some more rounds in it and then do a couple more things to it. I would like to add a flashlight just because, you know, if you need to use it for home defense, it's always good to have a light on it. There's all kinds of things you can do, but for me personally, this is just what I liked as far as pretty slim, keeping it small, nothing that you don't need, just the kind of the basics. So getting a light on there would be good. And then at the end here, putting a QD cup. So that way I can attach one of my Magpul slings. I think that would be beneficial, you know, if you need to sling it up or something. Another good use for this that I was thinking is this would be a perfect camp gun. You know, if you're out in country where there's large animals, some of these mini slugs in here and have this in your tent or whatever, this is another good option if you don't want to have a massive handgun. So I think it's an overall pretty good gun. I know I've told you guys before, in my opinion, guns are tools and there's always a tool for a job. So it's never really just a one and done in my opinion, but I do like it and I think it is a valuable asset to the collection and it looks cool and it's fun to shoot. So at least with the mini slugs, I might shoot the full size and think, holy smokes, that's not any fun, but we'll see. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for another one.